All right, what's happening, everybody? Welcome to Easy Money, a sports betting show. Friday, April 7th, 2023. I'm Chris Gonzalez, joined by Tony Gonzalez. I didn't have a great day yesterday. I went 2-2 on my picks yesterday.
What 4-2? Didn't do too bad.
I know. I know Billy had said he hit a parlay
Yeah,
yesterday.
that's what you said. I heard that on the afternoon blitz.
Yeah, I was 2-2, 0-2 in the NBA and 2-0 in baseball. NBA, NBA, like I was telling you earlier, it's hard right now because of you only got a couple games left, and a lot of these teams are sitting out their
Yeah.
main guys, and you got some teams that need to win, other teams that don't. So NBA, like today, I don't have many NBA games I like today because of that. A game that you would think was going to be a good game tonight between the Suns and the Lakers, but the Suns aren't going to play their starters. If they do, not much because they're pretty much set where they're at, so they can't really improve their.
They're in the fourth spot and probably not going to lose it.
They can't improve or improve or lose their position, so they're just kind of they're going to rest up some. You got the Lakers who need to win, but honestly, if you look, the chances of getting out of the play-in aren't great. So who knows if they're going to play LeBron and AD the whole time? Because if you don't think there's a good chance of getting out of the play-in, why not rest them up a little bit? Even though I know we had a conversation about that about fans with tickets and stuff.
Exactly, how does that work with the play-in? How many teams are guaranteed in? 8 total, right?
Yeah.
After the play-in?
Yes.
So 8 and 9 plays or 9 and 10? How I've already been confused with that. I'll be honest about it.
Let me think. I think not. I can't remember if it's 7 and 8 plays and 9 and 10 or plays, or maybe it's 7 and 10 plays, 8 and 9 play, and then the winners play. I'd have to look it up. I can't remember exactly like who plays who. How's it going, Glenn?
Lakers are in the 7th position right now. So they're almost there's 2 games left?
Yes. I think they play tonight and Sunday, if I remember correctly.
They're almost guaranteed. I mean, if it goes all the way to 10 teams, I mean, they're not guaranteed.
They play tonight and Sunday.
They're almost guaranteed. I mean, if it goes all the way to 10 teams.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, I think they're almost guaranteed. Because they've got 41 wins. The Thunder's in 10th position. They're 39 and 42, so they only got 1 game left. The Thunder does.
I'd have to look it up.
So if it's 10 teams.
Yeah, no, the play-in goes from 7 to 10.
So they're pretty much guaranteed.
Well, I can't remember if seven plays 10 and 8 plays 9, or how that goes. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm not sure on any of that. But the Lakers are guaranteed for at least the play-in.
Yep.
But they're tied with the Pelicans right now for that 7th and 8th spot.
Yeah. Tell you what, it's gonna be interesting. I'm ready because the play-in starts on Tuesday, and it ends on Friday, and then the first round of the playoffs will be starting.
Is it 1 game or two out of 3 or what?
I think it's just one.
I don't know why you need a plan.
Yeah,
top 8. What the hell do you?
It's something they're trying to do to keep the end of the season more interesting because of teams sitting out players because they're already locked in.
Yeah,
which it still happens.
Yeah.
It might not happen as quick, but it still happens. Instead of what happened, or maybe it might have happened a week or two sooner. Now it's happened in the last few games. Glenn says last Pacers home game till October. Yeah, hopefully they can win that. Rolling right into the Fever on Monday with draft party at Gamebridge Fieldhouse.
Fever pretty well set on who they're going to take, I imagine.
I'm not 100% sure. I would think so. Being number, he got the first pick overall. In the Masters, they just had a weather delay, like a 25-minute weather delay. They're back to playing, but you have Brooks Koepka in the lead. He's done for the day, but he shot five under for today. He's 12 under overall. Then you have an amateur, Bennett, who's a fifth-year senior at Texas A&M. He's in second. He shot 4 under yesterday and 4 under today, so he's 8 total. Them two are both done for the day. But you got John Rahm, who's at -7, who's still playing. He's played 7 or on the 7th hole. Morcall's at -6. Hovland, who was at -7 after yesterday, is actually +1 today, so he's 6 under, and he's still playing. But the second wave of guys are still playing. They got started, and everybody had to stop for about 20 minutes because of weather. Tiger Woods is, last I saw, he was still even for today, and at +2 for the tournament. Yeah, he's still even for today, +2 for the tournament. So he's right there on the cut line right now. The cut line, I'm pretty sure, is 50, and that's right where he's at. So he needs to make a couple birdies to try to get to the weekend.
Yeah.
But it's not looking like he's going to make a run. No, Fever will take Boston Monday at 1. Yeah, I figured that's who they were going to take is Boston. I kind of wish Clark was coming out.
Yeah.
The real question is whether or not who we take at 7, Berger or Bria Bill. Yeah, Leah Boston. Probably. I agree with you, Glenn. But I think if Clark would have came out, she might have had a chance to be up there.
Glenn, what do you think would be, because you follow the Fever, I'll be honest, I really don't. What do you think would be expectations for next year? What kind of win amount? What do you think what would be a fair expectation for the Fever for next year? I know they were young last year.
They were
They're going to be real young this year. Probably about the youngest team, I think, in the WNBA last year.
Right. Well, I guess we can start in baseball. Baseball, we have you got a lot of games already playing. The Mets are up 6-0 over the Marlins, top of the 8th. Cubs are up 1-0 over the Rangers in the bottom of the 6th. Cubs are up to bat with 2 runners on. This is potentially fighting for the last playoff spot. That'd be a lot better than last year.
That would be a big improvement. Yeah, I hope he's right.
Let's see. Since Philadelphia Phillies are up 1-0 over the Cincinnati Reds, bottom of the 3rd. Baltimore Orioles are up 2-0 over the Yankees in the top of the 3rd. You have the Seattle Mariners and Guardians. That starts at 4:00. The Guardians are 1.5 run favorites, -126 on the money line. Seattle's +108 on the money line. Then you have the Astros and Twins. The Twins are -1.5 on the run line, -132 on the money line. Astros are +112 on the money line. It's kind of funny that the Astros are underdogs against the Twins. Pretty much just because of Jay talked all that crap about about the Astros all offseason. It's early, though. He says he had the Blue Jays +110.
I just watched this guy driving. I've never seen this before. And now I know why he did it.
Oh, let go of the club?
He let go of the club because it was a bad shot. It went in the rough. He was pissed. I wondered why he let go. What?
Let's see. Don says, I have Blue Jays +110 today. Old wide, the line moved. And then anytime any NHL you feel good about today? Do you have any NHL for today?
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say I figured you did. Yeah, Don, we'll get that NHL here in just a minute after we get through this baseball real quick. Glenn said we have not won double-digit games since 2019. Same with winning first game of the year. Okay. White Sox. Next game is the White Sox at the Pirates. This is actually a game I like. I'm taking the White Sox in this game. White Sox on the money line. The White Sox are -1.5 run line, -130 on the money line. Over unders 8.5. They have Giolito on the mound against Hill for the Pirates. I like the White Sox in that game. Other game I like in baseball is going to be the Tampa Bay Rays at the -1.5 against the Oakland Athletics. The Rays are 1.5 run favorites, -275 on the money line. Over unders at 7.5. Then I also like the Los Angeles Dodgers at the -1.5 over the Arizona Diamondbacks. The Dodgers are 1.5 run favorites, -240 on the money line. The over-unders at 9. That's going to be my the 3 games I like in Major League Baseball for tonight. Honestly, Don, I do like the Blue Jays at the plus well, on FanDuel they're +104, so you're getting better odds at the +110 against the Angels. I do like that. I do like that pick. That wasn't one of the picks I have now is given out, but I do like that. Blue Jays to me are a better team, and you have Sandoval on the mound for the Angels, Bassett on the mound for the Blue Jays. So yeah, I would favor the Blue Jays there, especially getting them at plus money. Yeah, I think that's a good pick. NBA tonight. Only have a couple picks in the NBA tonight. There's quite a few games, but man, there's just so many teams not playing their players, and the spreads are so big, and a lot of them are just a lot more than what I wanted to give up. But I'm gonna go with the 3 games. I'm gonna go with the Heat at the -4 against the Washington Wizards. The Heat are 4-point favorites, -188 in the money line. Wizards are +158 in the money line. Over unders at 217. I like the Heat in this game. I'm also going to go with the Houston Rockets. That's going to be something that you don't hear me say very often, especially this season. But the Rockets are 4-point favorites against the Charlotte Hornets tonight. I'm going to go with the Rockets in that game. And then I'm going to go with the Boston Celtics against the Toronto Raptors. The Raptors are actually favorites in this game. Raptors are 2-point favorites, -130 on the money line. The Celtics are +110 on the money line. Over-unders at 222. But I'm going to go with Boston at the +2 there. You also have the Detroit Pistons at the Indiana Pacers. Pacers are 7-point favorites, -270 on the money line. I would love to go with the Pacers, but I just don't like the 7 points there. Over-unders at 233. You got the Orlando Magic and the Brooklyn Nets. Nets are 11.5-point favorites, -650 on the money line. I think the Nets win the game. I just don't like the 11.5 points. Over-unders at 219 in that game. And then the 76ers and Hawks. Hawks are 11.5-point favorites. 76ers are setting out a lot of guys. But I just don't like the 11.5 points. Knicks and Pelicans. Pelicans are 8.5-point favorites. Over-unders at 223.5. I kind of favor the Knicks in this game, but I know the Knicks are setting out some players. And the reason I say I favor the Knicks, not necessarily to win the game, but kind of to cover the 8.5 points, but it's one I'm staying away from. And then you also have the Grizzlies and the Bucks. The Grizzlies are 8-point favorites over the Bucks. Over-unders at 229.5. Again, a lot of players sitting out. I just don't like them big number of spreads when you don't have starters playing. Golden State Warriors are 9.5-point favorites over the Sacramento Kings on the road. So that shows you that the Kings aren't playing nobody because the Warriors haven't been very good on the road. And then you have the Phoenix Suns against the Los Angeles Lakers, and the Lakers are 13-point favorites against the Suns because I heard that the Suns were just going to play the starters probably their first half. With that number keep going up, it was at 11 earlier. Now it's at 13. That's making me think the Suns might not play their starters hardly at all. So I just don't like them big numbers. In golf for the Masters, I would take a look at. I'm sticking with Rom, like I had said to begin with. But if you haven't made any bets and you're looking at somebody, uh, you might place a bet on this amateur Bennett to maybe place in the top 10. He's tied for second right now. It's looked real solid both days. Rom's in second, tied with him in second, both to 8 under. Leader is Koepka at 12 under. Morikawa's made a push today as well. Morikawa made a push today to get to 6 under, so I'd be a guy to watch out for over the weekend. But yeah, Masters have been pretty good. Like I said, they did have that little bit of a delay, but
there's no hockey games today.
oh, there is no hockey today?
No, I got to look on. I had games now, but all them games are for tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
All the games are Saturday.
Well, Don, there is no hockey games today. They are for there's games for tomorrow.
But I do have a couple for them for right now. They got Dallas, Vegas against Dallas. Vegas plus 115. I like that. And then there's another one I like. Montreal at Toronto. Montreal at plus 320. I think that might be worth taking a look at.
Yeah, I agree.
On the NBA, Chris, what was the point spread on Detroit and Indy?
7.
Still 7, because I'm going to take Indy there.
Yeah, it's still 7. So my picks for today are going to be White Sox money line, Rays minus 1.5, and Dodgers minus 1.5 in the Major League Baseball. NBA, I'm going to go with the Heat minus 4, the Celtics plus 2, and the Rockets minus 4. That's going to be my picks for tonight.
My NBA, I've got parlay. I got Detroit versus Indy. I'm going to take Indy minus the 7. I got Miami versus Washington. I've got it over 217.5.
217.
Okay, 217 now. And then I've got Philadelphia versus Atlanta under 235.5.
Yep.
So that's my parlay for the NBA. I've got a parlay for Saturday for the NHL. I got Edmonton moneyline win versus San Jose. I got Chicago versus Seattle. I'll take Seattle moneyline win. And I got New Jersey versus Boston. I've got Boston moneyline win. That's my parlay for Saturday for the NHL.
Just a little short. Tiger just ain't been able to get anything going today. He's even on 9th. He's even, but he just hasn't been able to.
Man, that's weird for no NHL on a Friday.
Yeah, that is weird. I wonder why not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. Could it be that? Well, no, because they could play NHL tonight. I was gonna say, could it be because the ESPN covering this? Yeah, I don't make much sense. But yeah, that's about all I have for today. Like I said, I didn't like a whole lot of NBA games because of people setting out Sundays. You got I think the last regular season games for the NBA playing starts on Tuesday. Major League Baseball, you have some, like I said, have some games going on now. There'll be some games this weekend, but I might put out some picks tomorrow for Major League Baseball. I didn't want to do any today, put them out today for tomorrow because of with the rain that's been going through and stuff. You've been getting a lot of games postponed and stuff. And Reds are down 1-0, top of the 4th.
Yeah, I'm gonna go watch that as soon as we get off there.
Cubs are up 2-0 over the Rangers. Orioles are beating the Yankees 2-0. And the Mets are up 6-3 now. Miami scored 3 runs there, and it's the bottom of the 8th now, 6-3. So that's the games on right now. The Astros and Twins start here in about 10 minutes. As long so does the White Sox and Pirates. So you got some more games getting ready to start. Did you have anything else?
No, I'm just excited for a big wrestling weekend. Tonight got SmackDown. Interesting to see Triple H is going to come out again. Interested to see what that's going to be about. Probably the same thing, I imagine. A lot of people are interested to see if he's still going to have more control over SmackDown than what he had over Raw maybe this past Monday. Also, a big thing with AEW tonight. Battle of the Belts comes on 11 o'clock. Billy Starks, a local product from around Indiana or close to Indiana. Only 18 years old, is going to be going for a belt against Jade Cargill, who's undefeated. It's the TNT Championship. That's great for her. Also on Fight TV, you can get the NWA. They got a pay-per-view coming from Chicago tonight at 9 p.m. Also, Black Label Wrestling, local product. Rachel Armstrong is going to be on that pay-per-view. And she's going to be facing Su Young, who was a very good wrestler from Impact Wrestling, pretty big star, especially at one time. So that's big for her. And then, of course, the big thing tomorrow, Jay County Invasion 4 with DCCW. And definitely looking forward to that. Had a slight change. Kurt Angle had to pull out for family reasons, but they got a great replacement with Devon Dudley, another Hall of Famer. So you got Rikishi, Devon Dudley, and Buff Bagwell, plus all the DCCW stars, which definitely none of them disappoint either. So looking for a great big Saturday. And I also got Wrestling Sunday, too, with Summit Pro. So we got a big weekend.
Yep. Yeah, join us tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern. We'll be live on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter with DCCW Invasion 4. Sunday, we'll be live at 4 p.m. Eastern with Summit Pro Easter Sunday. So we got those two big events coming up this weekend, and then we got a big one in Kokomo next Saturday. So we got a lot of wrestling shows coming up. We'll be doing our normal shows as well. We'll be back with Easy Money, a sports betting show Monday right around 3:30 Eastern time for that. And we appreciate everybody watching. We'll see you guys on Monday. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button on YouTube at Gonzo Sports Room. Like and follow on Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram at Gonzo Sports Room. And like I said, if you're a pro wrestling fan, don't forget, join us tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern. They got a great card. 4 and Sunday at 4 is going to be a great card as well. So it's going to be should be two great shows that you don't want to miss. But we'll see you guys on Monday at right around 3 with another episode of Easy Money, a sports betting show. Hope everybody has a great weekend.